We are talking blackheads and how masks are making blackheads even worse. Not only that, we're also going to be discussing what can you do to prevent blackheads and also what kind of skincare can you use to not only treat but also prevent blackheads. So let's go. Hello and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Rubina. I post videos once a week on beauty. I've also worked in healthcare as well as IT, so you might find some of my videos tinged with point of view from those industries as well. This video though is about blackheads, so let's get started. Would you believe that blackheads is actually a form of acne? It really begins when one of the pores gets clogged or blocked with debris or sebum. Initially they are white in color, and when they get exposed to the sun or get oxidized, they become black and get seen and known as a blackhead. When this blackhead gets inflamed or bacteria gets introduced into it, then it becomes a pimple. So let me once and for all clarify pimple and acne. Pimple is a one-off zit you might get on your face or body. Acne is a skin disease which is characterized by a profusion of pimple on your face or somewhere on the body, which has been there for an extended period of time, for a few months or years even. That is actually acne. I know these terms are very loosely interchanged, and I'm guilty of that as well, but that is what the difference is. We are talking blackheads in this video though. So now let's move on to what really gives us blackheads. Well, there are about 25 to 30 reasons directly responsible for giving us blackheads. In this video, I'm going to be talking about only 10, otherwise this video is going to be an hour long and nobody has the patience for that. The number one reason is if you have extremely oily skin. Oily skin tends to have a lot of sebum, and also if you don't clean it properly, it tends to clog the pores very, very easily. The second reason is if you're using products that have extreme hydration. So if all your products have got a whole lot of hyaluronic acid, starting from your moisturizer to your night cream to even your sunscreen, then that can cause excessive hydration and make your skin sweat a lot and can give you blackheads. The third reason is if you have a hormonal disturbance, especially the DHT hormone, that can give you a profusion of blackheads. So if you suddenly experience a lot of blackheads, it might be a good idea to actually get your hormone spectrum done. See, the thing is, you can have a whole lot of things going wrong bodily and still have good skin or good hair. But if you don't have good skin and good hair, for sure you have a lot of things going amiss in your body. So it's always good to balance mental wellness, physical wellness, and then look for good skin and good hair, because these definitely don't work without these two being in place. And more about that as we move into the video. If you wear very tight fitting clothes, that can give you blackheads. This basically happens because the skin is not able to breathe very easily, and also because of friction of the tight fit or wear that you're wearing. And that is why masks are connected to today's video. The fifth reason is if you sweat profusely. Sweat can also not only clog pores, but can also have a lot of material that you put on your face, like makeup or creams, that can move in and clog your pore. Not only that, sweat is a great fertile ground for bacteria, which can get in and actually inflame an innocent white blackhead, making it into a pimple. And that connects to reason number 6, which is if you wear a lot of makeup. Makeup sometimes can be comedogenic even if it is all cleared by your manufacturer, because if you sweat too much, kind of moves around and clogs the pores. And that connects to reason number 7, that if your products are not sorted out for being non-comedogenic, those products would actually be causing a whole lot of blackheads on your face by clogging the pores. And now for the last 3 reasons. 8, 9 and 10, which are also interconnected. At number 8 we have PCOD, at number 9 we have stress, and at 10 we have genetic. Now you could be getting PCOD because it could be genetic, and you could be someone very prone to stress, but keep in mind that stress can also make the PCOD really bad, because stress is an actual thing that happens internally in our body. Apart from what you can see physically, it also gives rise to cortisol inside our body, which can wreak havoc with all our hormones. And once there's hormonal disturbance, that can give rise to blackheads. It's all connected, guys. It really is. So that's why when I talk to my customers, I always kind of understand how they are physically, at what space are they mentally, before we start treating their skin and hair. Because if you don't treat these, your skin and hair will not respond as they should. And that's the reality of it. So how are masks making this even worse? Well, masks are basically covering up your entire face and trapping the air and the moisture inside. That's giving rise to a lot of humidity, moisture and sweat. It's also forming a very heated environment, and all of these contribute to blackheads. Heat gives rise to blackheads, moisture and humidity gives rise to blackhead, sweat gives rise to bacteria, ready food for them to eat and infect the pores and convert blackheads into pimples, and a profusion of that could actually give you acne. But this is the new normal for us. We have to continue to wear masks because that is our one sure shot way to safety. So what can you do? Here are my top 10 recommendations. The number one recommendation is to wear a cotton mask. However, if you have acne, then I actually recommend that you wear disposable masks. Again, more on that in the video linked over here. Second thing that I recommend is to change your masks frequently. You are the best judge of it, but the moment your mask gets clampy and wet, it's good to change it. So always carry an extra mask with you. Even if you're wearing cotton masks or cloth masks, it's good to change them, because you know, the way we meet people, you're talking to them, there's a lot of moisture and humidity being created under the mask. So it's just good to start afresh every few hours. And thirdly, use water-based skincare. It's just the best thing you can do in the current circumstance for your skin, because oil in your skincare is only going to lead to more oiliness as well as clogging of pores and blackheads. Fourth, use moisturizers which have got hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid can be deeply hydrating without adding oiliness. And number 5, look for niacinamide in your moisturizers. Niacinamide not only is great in moisturizing your skin, but also is very great in reducing oiliness from the skin. And along with that, it also helps work on blemishes. Number 6, using gel-based moisturizers is a very good idea because they get absorbed into the skin really well and are therefore more effective. They don't cause too much of hydration and oiliness on the surface of the face. So excellent win. Number 7, avoid having long conversations when you're wearing a mask. Our breath is laden with moisture, and that kind of adds to the heat and the humidity and perspiration on the face. So if you can, avoid long conversations. At number 8, I have a hack for you in case you can't stop having long conversations, and that is to keep dabbing your face ever so often. So whenever you feel too much of sweat and moisture on your face, go to a safe space and dab your face off with a tissue. This helps in reducing the moisture and the humidity. At number 9, I suggest that you break up with your makeup. We all know why. Makeup, even the best of makeup, under the sweat and the humid conditions can move around and clog pores. So maybe not a good time to do all the makeup under the mask, and instead concentrate on eye makeup. And at number 10, I have this cool hack where you can use a tissue triangle to cover just your nose. More details on the video linked over here. Now let's move on to the products that will help you treat and prevent blackheads. Though before we do that, I strongly recommend that you start doing a double cleanse if you aren't already. The video is going to be linked over here. Now let's move on to what will really help you fight blackheads the best: moisturization. Why moisturization? Because moisturization actually strengthens your skin barrier and helps plump up the skin cells. And plumped up skin cells actually are able to fight better. And because they are nicely plumped up, the pores are minimized and therefore less blackheads completely. Here are my 4 top recommendations for moisturizing. Now, if you already have a moisturizer that has ingredients like niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, squalene, then I won't recommend that you change them, because I'm very against using too many products. Once your skin is settled into a good product, please hang on to it. Beauty is not like fast fashion where you got to try every new product in the block. No, no, no. If you find a good product, stick to it and do not change it, unless your concerns or needs for your skin have changed too. So product number 1 is Alba Botanica's Green Tea and Aloe Moisturizer. This is great because it's got green tea, which really helps, is anti-inflammatory and helps strengthen the skin barrier. This moisturizer has a little bit of limonene in it. I'm aware of that. The only thing is that limonene is in the last or the second last ingredient. So it's definitely not in quantities that is going to disrupt your skin in any way. Product number 2 is Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It is one of the best moisturizers at a great price point in the market. I don't want to say too much about it because the YouTube is full of the recommendations about this video, so just catch something that works for you. At number 3, we have Requill's Oil Mattifying Moisturizer, which has got bilabolol. It is a fantastic ingredient which is anti-inflammatory, and therefore this moisturizer works very well for oily sensitive skin. It's mattifying, and along with that it's anti-inflammatory. At number 5, we have everybody's favorite CeraVe AM Moisturizing Lotion. Hyram has done fantastic videos on it, but I'm recommending it because of 4 reasons. The number 1, it's got ceramides. Ceramides help our skin barrier get stronger, just what we need to keep blackheads at bay. Not only that, it's got hyaluronic acid, which is a great humectant. Along with that, it's got niacinamide. Niacinamide is great for reducing oiliness and also works on blemishes. So absolutely brilliant for your skin. And with all of that, it's non-comedogenic. So an absolute winner for the current situation where we're looking for products that are hydrating, non-sensitizing, but also help our skin barrier get strong. And as I close this video, I have to recommend one of the most important skincare products that you can use to prevent blackheads: sunscreens. I'm going to be talking about my favorite sunscreens, which are really going to help you. The first one is La Roche-Posay. This does give you a cast, but gives you tremendous and fantastic protection from the sun against UVB and UVA. So this is a great sunscreen because it's also very drying and mattifying. My second recommendation is Neutrogena Dry Touch Sunblock Ultra Sheer. The reason I recommend it is because it's at a great price point and also gives you fantastic protection. I wear this at home. My last recommendation is the Requill Ultra Matte Sunscreen. I really love it because it doesn't give you extra moisture or sweatiness when you wear it outdoors. Plus also it works very well with makeup. So a great pick. This video is not sponsored. I don't do sponsored product videos. With that in mind, I'm going to close this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Till I catch you next time. Take care and ciao.